yes, so excited to be joined with Kayla. Thanks so much for coming back to the show. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Well, it has been almost a year since you've been on the show, maybe a little less, but in that time, you have become a wife.
Yes.
We talked a little bit about your wedding prep and how you were feeling. Now we have to just, how was it? Was it the most perfect day? And have you had any off-season time with your husband just yet?
Yeah, well, it was such an amazing wedding. Shout out to my mom. She was such an incredible wedding planner throughout that entire year planning.
Yeah.
And yeah, so far, married life is great. It's been so nice to finally get on the same schedule. We were kind of in opposite directions the past few months, so it's just been nice to be back together and kind of be at home.
Good. So exciting. I know it's like soccer wedding season is very small,
Yes.
very short, but so happy that everything went well. And of course that you're back and looking amazing on the pitch. You know, since you've been to Kansas City, we've seen nothing but growth out of you. We have to get your take on it. We've seen you evolve as a right center back, as a left center back, but in general, how would you say you have continued to evolve just as a player since you've been in Kansas City?
Yeah, I think overall it's the environment I've been in. It just fosters such growth, competition. Like you always want to be performing at your best, making sure like there's always a place you should be defensively in a certain situation. If the ball's wide, if there's a shot on target, there's a place that you have to be to take away part of the goal, so it makes it more predictable for the goalie. There's certain areas to read when you're on the ball, reading pressure. And I just think my soccer IQ has gotten better being here, and it's because of the staff that has surrounded me. And of course, you know, as a player, as a vet in the league, you have good instincts. You want to kind of do what feels natural to you, but in order to grow your game, it's kind of bringing in those other factors of making sure you're listening to the coaches around you and just constantly evolving and learning.
You've also really stepped into the role of a leader. And no, it's not just about a captain's armband with Casey Current, right? It's truly about just how players lead. Who has influenced you, or maybe is there anyone on the squad that's influenced you? How you have evolved as a leader, specifically with Casey Current?
Yeah, I've been incredibly lucky because I think that almost every single person on this team and in this club is a leader in some way. And like you said, we have Lo LaBonta, the captain. She's so vocal. She's a motivator in that way. But then you have other players who show up every single day, give their 100%, and that's leading in their own way. Then you have players that could just be silent leaders. And again, it's setting the tone on the field, blowing up a tackle. Maybe it's just being calm and collected on the ball. So there are different leadership roles that players play, and have kind of, I think, grown into as well as the years gone by. So for me, it's not necessarily one specific person, but I do think the coaching staff as well has just made it so easy for us to believe in ourselves, have that confidence when you're on the field, and above all else, just like giving it all you have. You don't know how long you're going to be playing soccer, so you want to leave everything you have, but you want to be playing for the women that are to your left and right of you, and that's exactly how I feel every day.
But you just had a unique visit to Park Hill South High School with Rocky Rodriguez. Share with us about this. This is a very cool event. Share with us a little bit about the purpose of you joining this event, and you had a chance to meet some of the kiddos. Just how was that?
Yeah, so Rocky and I were really lucky. We went to the high school and actually met such an incredible human, Bella. She is a high schooler and played soccer and decided to hang up her cleats because she was struggling from mental health issues. And now she's completely focused her efforts onto raising awareness to mental health and how important it is. And so she put on this mental health awareness match, and she got like a handful of booths and organizations to come out and just show up in the community and show athletes and people in the community, your life matters, mental health matters. And I had some great conversations with her just about, I'm incredibly impressed by the work that she's done, and it's not easy as a high schooler to, use your own struggles and to turn it around, and obviously, hopefully, it benefits you as a person, but also the community around you. Yeah. So it was a really wonderful community event just to be there, and mental health is just so important. It completely shapes the way you think, you feel, how you respond to stress, how you build relationships, and just, the everyday life and how you move through life.
It certainly seemed like a very special moment. You, if you can believe it, have almost been here a full 2 years. You came over in 2024, summertime. We're reaching that almost summertime, 2 years in Kansas City. Just have to know, have you found any favorite spots around the city?
Okay, well, you know I have to plug pitch side,
Yes,
of course.
yes.
Got to represent my teammates and what they're doing there. Have some of the best lattes and syrups and flavors. So I love going to pitch side whenever we have some time off, or we can hit it up after a training session.
Love it. Well, we're so grateful that you were able to swing by the show. Thank you so much. Best of luck moving forward. Thanks for joining us today.